Alright, what's up? What's up? It's time for that FFL non-conference update. So first up is the Mounties and Bills, and you see the score 45-3. Mounties winning, going 2-2. Bills dropping to 1-3 now. So Lazon Jr. threw for 257 yards, had 5 touchdowns on the day, so he had a very good one. We had Loco running the ball, 19 attempts, 89 yards, and Horace Nutt snagging in 6 grabs for 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, Carlos Jr. had 74% completion rating this season in these 4 games, so he's doing pretty good, almost at 75%. And then you see Colin Bell, 54.4 QB rating. That's a career low for him. He's been in the league for 11 years, and this is the lowest he's been. Even as a rookie, he wasn't this bad. But he threw for 129 yards and 1 INT, no touchdowns. Gaddis had 6 rushing attempts, 35 yards. Moody with 2 receptions, 42 yards. So, you know that Mounties defense was on them all day. They had the ball for at least 45 minutes, the Mounties did. So, congrats to them. We're going to go on to the next one here. Our next one is the Condors over at the Ravens. And there it is. So the Condors taking that one 31-21. Condors now even 2-2. Ravens are at 3-1. As you see it there. Nick Booker, 82% completion rating in the win against the Ravens. Jay Burke had 116.4 QB rating in that loss, so he did quite well. You see they were very close in yardage. Booker with 254. Burke had 246. Burke had 2 touchdowns and 1 INT, and Booker only had 1. So Brown also ran the ball, 20 times. 20 times and only had 66 yards. Had 1 touchdown. Alfred snagged 5 receptions, had 83 yards. Monk ran the ball for the Ravens 10 times, had 38 yards, so he wasn't getting much. And then you had Peterson with 7 receptions, 100 yards, and 1 TD. So, stat-wise, if you look at it without looking at the score, you would think the Ravens won, but Condors came through, pulled it out, got the victory. So once again, Condors 31, Ravens 21. Them being at 50 or 500% is really, really good, even though it's early in the season. So next up, we got the Bengals and the Beats. So there it is. Bengals drop to 0-4 as the Beats move on to be 4-0. They win 38-16. Man, oh man, oh man. They put it on them. Jared Knowles had 7 yards per attempt, throwing attempt that is, in that loss. He threw for 259 yards, had 1 touchdown. Logan ran the ball 12 times, had 55 yards, and then Towns caught the ball 7 times for 89. So he was 11 yards shy of a 100-yard day. He was almost there, but you see the Beats down there. You had Christian Williams, who threw for 285 yards, had 5 touchdowns on the day. There was one other quarterback that did that as well. But you see the notes there on Christian Williams, 136.8 QB rating in that win against the Bengals. Man, he was loving everyone. You see Mixon getting it in there. He had 9 attempts, 40 yards off of those 9 attempts. So it didn't run much, as you can tell by those 5 touchdown passes thrown by Williams. Evans caught one of those for a touchdown. He had 7 receptions, 69 yards on the day. So that was pretty crazy for them. I did see that Sherwood had snagged in 2 as well. And I think Farrell had 1. So all the receivers getting out there, getting dirty, getting some TDs. So that's a really, really good score for them, 38-16. I mean, and you're still undefeated. So I mean, we're gonna see. You're gonna get tested. I don't think they've played anybody that's been testing them just yet, but it's still early in the season, so we'll see what's going to happen later on down the road into the season. So on to the fourth and final game. That was a non-conference. Is going to be the Jets and the Armadillos. Jets coming into Austin there. And there you see it. The Armadillos 31, Jets 28. Armadillos now 2-1-1. They have that tie with the Mexico City Diablos, which is crazy. We didn't have a tie last season. We have a tie this season. But there you go. Virgil Wiggins got sacked 5 times in that loss. Man, those Dillos were after him. Wiggins also threw for 321 yards and 1 touchdown. Carl Ruthers, I'm not sure if I said that right, but he had 13 attempts and 34 yards, so the defense was not letting this man run. But Yates was snagging that 7 receptions, 157 yards, and 1 touchdown. And you see Tony Bars, the rookie from Clemson, had 2 passing touchdowns that were both to Whiting in that win. Bars threw for 181 yards, had 2 touchdowns. Woodward ran the ball 12 times, 59 yards. And then Whiting with the 5 receptions, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. So there you have it. That's the update. Next week we'll have some more, get more into it. So this is my first video and one of many. So be sure to come back next week when we do this again.